Hi, my name is Taylor Swarb, and this is my admission interview video. So something that I really struggled with in school was reading. I am dyslexic, and although I had accommodations and everything, I really relied on my teachers, and they were helpful and they were awesome about going the extra mile beyond what was expected of them in their job, to really help me get to where I needed to be in their class. Some years I was the high of the low group, and I was the low of the high group. I really fluctuated, and so it really depended on my teacher that I had and how much they were willing to put into it. And of course, they always knew that I was trying, although I did struggle with that. This would help me definitely with my future students, because I am going into SPED, and so I know what it's like to be in their shoes to an extent, and I feel like this can be really relatable and good for me to use for them and all of the experiences that we can have together. So a teacher who had a positive impact on my education, her name was Miss Patrick. She was my freshman English teacher. She actually, I come from a really small school, and so she actually ended up later being the school counselor, and she helped me get into college and get all of my stuff straight because I am a first generation college goer of my family, and so she was awesome about helping with that. Strengths that I have that will help me with the job, with my future educator job. I am currently a paraprofessional and I deal with behavior kids. So I feel that I have a really good, easygoing presence in the classroom without being worked up easy. I work well under high stress situations, and I have a lot of experiences that are going to help me one day that some new teachers don't get. And so I take pride in my job and I love it, and I am so blessed to already start having experiences like this. Weaknesses, as well as dealing with behavior kids. I also work with SPED kids in the classroom, and something that I really struggle with is knowing when to stop holding their hand, like testing and stuff like that. It is so hard to let them take a test after you have taught them what they need to know, to let them take a test and get something wrong on the test, and I have to tie my hands behind my back and I just have to let them go, and it's so hard. But you need your accurate testing, and I understand that and everything, but that's something I struggle with, was when to let go of their hands. Explain your relationship as a teacher should look like. So relationships with students. You can be a awesome teacher, you should be an awesome role model, but there's a fine line between being a teacher and being a friend, and I feel like a lot of teachers kind of cross those paths and everything. And so being a teacher at school and then seeing them in public, I think it's so funny when you see your kiddos out at like Walmart or something. They're like, oh my gosh, you go to Walmart too? Like they think you just live at the school and you're just a robot and you don't eat and yeah. So outside of the classroom, like social media and stuff like that, that can be a really touchy subject. I feel although it is elementary that I'm going for, I won't have that problem as much, but it will come up. So it is important to always have like clean social media, nothing bad, have your stuff protected. Don't be friends with your kids on social media. That can get really sticky. And so overall, I think it's all about like always maintaining the professionalism that comes with education. And you should always be a role model for your students in everything that you do, because you are shaping their future ultimately. And that is not only a privilege, but it's amazing. I love it. I look forward to it. Although I kind of get my toe dipped in the water now. I can't wait to have my own full classroom of kiddos one day. And hopefully all of the steps that I'm taking now are in the right direction. And I cannot wait to hear from y'all. So thank you so much for your time.